Hello everybody, welcome back to Star Wars Galaxies Legends. Gainsby here, kicking off this episode in the cockpit, just like the last episode. However, we are in our Krayt today. The Krayt is a tank of a starfighter. It is literally, let me do this here, meant for PvE. So it's got the Chepot shields, which are the strongest shields available in a small starfighter. But it also has a mining capacitor, so we can really utilize the shield shunt action, and we can really fire our weapons for days. And we're going to do the high tier duty missions again. I'm on my way to the Dathomir space station here to pick up the mission, and then we'll hyper out to Kessel. But the thing is, this ship is not as maneuverable as the Ixiyen, and it's a little bit, slow and bulky. So I don't even bother going out there and doing a quick patrol in Kessel. So we're going to have an added potential that we'll just get shot down by a player. Of course, we'll try to defend ourselves, but we can't turn nearly as fast as any of these small starfighters can. So we can be easily shot down in a Krayt, very, very easily. Picking up the duty mission here. And the reason I'm doing that, so my Krayt, first of all, I still need to make some small adjustments, but it does take quite a bit of time to farm up really, really good starfighter parts. This Krayt is good. It's made for convoys, tier 6s with a group. I don't know where I'm going with all this. The Krayt will hopefully do better in the duty missions. Hopefully we can get farther along if we don't get shot down by a player. The Krayt does have a turret spot in the top there as well. We don't have a turret installed at the time, otherwise it would overload. But when I have a gunner, I'll take one of my weapons off of the sides, like the wing weapons, and put them on the top. And then the player can sit up there in the turret. And a good turret gunner, there's nothing like it. We've activated our spec ops, and you see, I have shown this already before, but we've got 15 seconds until we're fully spec ops, and we're already at 50% hyperspace calculations to Kessel. So by the time one is ready, we're now overt. It's actually a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we've already made our jump. Okay, so we are now here in Kessel. We got our duty mission. Here's our destination, 3,000 meters out. Let's just go ahead and get started and see how far we can get in the Krayt, and we'll kind of compare the two. I'm expecting to get farther in the Krayt, so be prepared for another slightly longer video here. Once again, I'll kind of be talking through this so that y'all can get a better understanding of exactly what's going on. We're gonna have a lot of that where I overshoot the target when I'm trying to turn. I'll kind of turn a little too much. This thing's really bulky. Not as bad as the Kimagila though. And of course 3 weapons. I think I said in the last episode that the Ixiyen might be stronger firepower, but I just did not consider the 3 weapon aspect of the Krayt. We definitely do have more firepower in there. I'm not going to bother with chats at this point. It's really early on and we just want to save them. So I'm just going to let missiles hit us. Okay, so this is one of those Six or Sykes. I think it's Sick. Psych. I have no idea the way it's pronounced. SYCK. It's gonna be fast, maneuverable, harder for me to hit in this crate. There we go. The Sick is gone. I'm just gonna call it a. I think I'm just gonna call it a Sick. Even though SY, I think, is pronounced Psy, isn't it? So maybe I'll call it a Psych instead. Alright, that's our first wave of the duty missions. Really good comment in the last video. Someone mentioned that it's a little bit boring, I guess. Just targeting and shooting. That's really all the space combat is in this, with a little bit of maneuverability. There's no specials bar or anything that you can press to do cool maneuvers kind of for you. Just sort of like Star Wars: The Old Republic, which is very true, and I totally agree with that. And I oftentimes do miss the Star Wars: The Old Republic Galactic Starfighter. However, all of the space that's available in this game, how you can just launch your ship, you can mine, you can just chill out here in space if you want to, that's very much better. And the PvP here, I'm still trying to understand. You kind of maneuver on your own since there is no specials bars. I don't know if any of that is helpful or not. I'm still learning that part of the game. Of course, I did reply to that comment. I try and get to all of them. I am looking forward to Squadrons in October just to check it out, see how it is. Just check it out. I think that'll be cool. Space combat. However, all of the Star Wars games that are out very much lack the content of Star Wars Galaxies. There's just way too much to do in this game. I mean, it's really... It's just really a beautiful game. It's just amazing. It's amazing. So of course we're gonna hit up this this emulator here, as the game is no longer running. I don't know why. There's money. There's money. I wish I had more time to talk about that. I mean, I got a lot of time. Losing quite a bit of shield power here. I'm in a bad spot. I'm going to try and organize these guys a little better. Alright, we got one down. This one is shooting at me. I want to get behind it. Got two down. So this one, so we are using shield adjusts as well as the shield shunt. I'm going to hang behind this guy for just a second and do a quick shield shunt. Like so. Well, hold on. Let me get a little bit more capacitor. There we go. And now I'm going to let my capacitor recharge a little bit, and then we'll get a finishing blow on this guy. The thing I wanted to just briefly discuss, if I can, if you guys wouldn't mind, the money aspect of a lot of things, not just video games, but movies. It's all about the money, and there's a really big lack of like good story, good content in games, just because they're not making a lot of money. And it just sucks that it's like that. That's all I got to say. That money runs things so much that things just can't be made to really be super 100% enjoyable. If they're not making money, it don't matter. Do you think if this game would still be running and they would have continued to make updates on it, how much money it would make in the long run? I see No Man's Sky doing this. I feel like they're just... A lot of games are doing it, okay? Don't get me wrong. They're constantly updating things and making it better, instead of just giving up on the project and just throwing it out. But that's all I want to say. Let's stick with something, all you money-hungry corporate people. and make money long term as opposed to short term. Alright? And make some enjoyable content. So here we go. Greedy corporate people. Oh, I didn't even need to do all that because that was the last wave. But hey, we're full and ready for the next wave, so we can just boost over there. Now you can focus on these duty missions and try and complete them within a time frame. I don't think we're going to do that in the Krayt, but there is like a fastest time on the server that the duty missions have been completed in. So you can try and race to beat that time. It's not like an in-game mechanic, it's just like announced on forums and stuff like that. You kind of get some in-game notoriety among the players, not in the actual game, but that's definitely a goal for me. My Ixiyen being faster than the Krayt, I really want to get that thing just like as maxed out as possible and come back here and just ace these duty missions. High tiers are really fun, and of course you get duty tokens for them, so they're worth it. I'm always spamming the target player button, which for me I haven't reassigned, so it's just Z. I'm hoping that if I do run into another player, I have enough time to quickly text them and be like, yo, I'm peaceful just doing duty missions, and see if they will let me continue, or if they'll just shoot me down. I think I'm getting shot by NPCs that are not part of the duty mission right now, but we'll jump that hurdle when we get there. Okay, we just finished that wave. I did do a quick shield jump there at the end of that. We've got a YT 1300 coming up, so this is the end of our first section of waves. 3 waves in each tier, I believe, where the third is the YT, and then it goes on to the next. I kind of consider that a milestone, or a benchmark, or if you will, sort of a chapter in the wave. So this is, we're completing chapter 1 right now. If we take out this YT, which I think shouldn't be a problem in the Krayt, we can do our shield adjusts. I might just do a head-on assault on it and not bother jousting. The Krayt's just that awesome. We'll see. I don't know. Play it by ear. Here goes. I'm under joust. I wasn't able to get to the weapons in time, but I feel okay with this. Nope, still no. By the time we boost off, our shield shunt should be ready, and I'll hit that. There it is. And we'll turn around and come in for another pass. That was easy. I'm drawing a lot of energy from the capacitor when I shield shunt. I know we're only using shield shunt 3 though. It just seems like a 4. Just because of how damaged our shields are, I guess. But right now we're at 100% everything, so we're ready to go. This is our second chapter of the duty missions. I already feel a lot more tanky, a lot more confident than I do in the Ixiyen. It's just that if I encounter a player, I'm doomed. Coming in from behind on this one. Whoa! Whoa! Okay, I just got... Hold on a second, guys. This isn't good. I just got blasted from the back. Okay, so check this out. I don't know what happened there. I got blasted from the backside where it brought my shields down like almost instantly. Did you see that? And I even did a adjust, I believe. And something broke. Something's pretty heavily damaged here because we are set to eject. Okay, our chaff launcher is destroyed. That's not good. We can't evade missiles anymore. But actually, everything else, surprisingly, is fine, aside from our rear armor, of course. So that's not very good. But we're gonna push on. We're gonna go till we die, just like we did in the Ixiyen episode. This could be it. The next week, I mean, no rear armor. We're gonna have to focus heavily on the front. There are reinforced droid commands, and at this point I think I wish I had a rear reinforce, but we'll just hope for the best. That's an interesting thing. Tried to launch a chaff. That's disabled. Okay. I may have been a little bit too relaxed in this run of the high tiers, but my capacitor seems to be draining a lot faster. I think we might have lost some overloads. We lost some juice somewhere. Something's hurting. Reactor maybe, I don't know. Everything was at 100% except that chaff launcher though, so I'm confused. I'm gonna rerun my overloads and see what happens. The weapon suite is damaged somehow. Just the chaff launcher, or... Yeah, just because the chaff launcher is damaged, I can't run my weapon overload, I guess. I immediately tried to launch a chaff again right there. This is fine. Uh-oh. Did a rear shield adjust and I started getting hit from the front. So we lost a little bit of front armor on that one now. So already, I mean, this is just a one-on-one test. We've ran the Ixiyen once, we ran the Krayt once. But I might... Oh, it's these guys again. This is like the exact same episode, but in the Krayt. We could get them involved if we want to. I'm going to say, based off of this, we've just got a 1 versus 1, one comparison to 1, that actually a smaller maneuverable ship that isn't a tank is actually better for high tiers. I mean, we can probably get a little bit farther on this than we can, but that was just because you're so slow, you're not able to maneuver out of situations fast enough. But you can really pump out the damage and do awesome. I don't know, I used to do much better in these duty missions until they changed the mechanics for the tier 6 convoys. And I just want to state that again. If any of the devs are watching this video or hear me say that, if any players hear me say that, that's true. A little bit of a rough spot on this one, but I think we can do it. Yeah, the weapons on the YT are disabled. We're going to take another missile hit. That one may hurt. That's not so bad. Or maybe I was just feeling too confident and ended up getting hurt in the long run. Just like my relationships. Just kidding. Sorry, that was a grim joke. Alright, so this is the wave that we died on in the Ixiyen, and I mean, let's face it, we're close to death. Armor's low, I can't launch chaffs. We're pretty much doomed. Time for some fancy flying, I guess. Wait a second, I think that was a Kira Carson quote. Oh, we're hurting. We can do a quick shield shot. We can get creative and use an IFF. Okay, weapons. Oh gosh, I need to recharge my capacitor. Was that a psych? I didn't even look. This KSE should have probably been taken out first also. Did not do that. Just checking on something right there. These psychs, they seem to like move with you, but I guess not, because I just stopped right there and he kept going. That should have been the last. I miscalculated. There's still one more wave here. Might be an IFF wave. We'll see. Okay, everything's in front of me now. We should be fine. Still no players on the radar. It is really early in the morning, guys. It's like 4 a.m. Okay, good, excellent. We've now gone one wave farther than we did when we were in the Ixiyen, I believe. And, you know, with damaged components and stuff, that's a testament to the Krayt. So I guess I'll say that it is better. It is better in the Krayt. You can get farther with a PvE style ship in PvE style missions. I'm talking about duty missions because now that I think about it, if you do space battles, I don't know, you might not want to be in the Krayt. Slow and bulky like this, it's going to be hard to evade that capital ship. So I guess I'm also speaking specifically to the high tier duty missions. Let's see how far we can get here. This is kind of interesting. Whoa, huge lag. The game's mad. Something's behind me. I had to use IFF, which did work, but we... Oh, the missile hit us, and we did end up losing our front shields there. So quick shield shot back, front armor, I mean. This Dune Lizard. This guy shoots the missiles more. So I figure we'll take him out first. Now this guy's still, radar is still down from the IFF. So he's just chilling there. He doesn't know what's going on. Take him out. Okay. These guys are appearing to be... Oh, they're just stopped. They came in stopped. Of course, piloting is all a huge factor too. How you fly, you know, the skill. The skill is involved. That's what I like about Star Wars Galaxy's Legends. There's quite a bit of skill involved in space. Going back to that hotbar comment, you know, where you have like buttons that you press to do things. This game does require quite a bit more skill than that, but I do miss SWG still sometimes. Sometimes. I think I miss the speed and the graphics. But you can get pretty fast in this game in the smaller starfighters. Oh, and mines. Miss my interdiction sentry drone. All that stuff. Alright, let's get this KSE down. I think he's shooting missiles at us. One of my weapons is gone. Very bad angle on the stupid guy in the front. He's just able to shoot at me in the front. We have lost everything. Can't move right now. So that's it. We completed our run. We did not complete the duty missions. Okay, guys. So overall, in the Krayt versus the Ixiyen, I guess the Krayt's gonna have a little bit more power. We only got a little bit farther, not too much. One wave farther than the last one in the Ixiyen, I believe. So, yeah. Now keep in mind, we do still need like top of the line parts on the Krayt, but our Ixiyen is pretty well set up. It's not gonna get incredibly too much better than it is now, but I'm not 100% sure what's out there. You know, there's some pretty unicorn parts out there. There's a lot of things you can actually do. So, I don't know. In the not so near future, these episodes will happen again when we're like really fully stocked on our starfighters and ready to go. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this comparison between the Ixiyen and the Krayt. Now, if you're a Rebel or Imperial, you've got some heavy-duty ships at your disposal. The X-Wing Advance, I think, or the X-Wing, I don't know what they are, and a TIE Fighter Advance X-Wing and TIE Advance, I don't know. Those are really good, well-rounded PvE and PvP ships, and that works really well with the lore of Star Wars, because as an RSF pilot, I'm kind of like, if you kind of sort of consider RSF, they're like pirates, guildmate Sega put it the best. We have a lot of armor to try and protect ourselves. We have heavy mass against these Imperial weaponized and Rebel ships. Well, the Imperials are going to have like the top of the line, you know, weapon maneuverability, but not as much shield as RSF. And the Rebels, of course, they're going to have slightly less shields as well, but they're going to use some different things than the Imperials, such as the shield adjusting chips and stuff like that. They're going to be pulling extra tricks out of their sleeves because they're rebels. They're rebelling from the Imperials. So it's a really cool concept, the way all these different factions have their starfighter set up. But if you are up for a challenge and really want to improve your piloting skills, RSF is where it's at. Join up. And thank you all so much for watching this episode. Like and subscribe. Y'all have a great time.